Hello everybody, Knight Panzita here, coming to you live from the future. Um, this video was taken from a live stream I did on Twitch, and there are some audio balance issues, particularly in the beginning portion. The intro music drowns out my voice completely, so I'm here now fixing that in post. This video game is called Off. It is an RPG recommended to me by my friend Grace. Apparently it was really popular back when we were in high school, but I'd never heard of it until she recommended it to me. This is also the first video game that I played on stream, and the first video game that I'm recording and putting on YouTube. So, I hope you like it, and thank you so much for watching. The translation team would like to dedicate this third and final version of the English Off translation to the memory of Felix the Judge. Caution, it is possible that certain scenes in this game may prove shocking to an unwarned public, or maybe not. Okay, so fair warning here. I don't know if the game is exactly horror. It feels horror adjacent. It feels a little like creepy and unnerving, but there aren't exactly like jump scares and stuff like that. So that's fair warning to all of you. The soundtrack and sound effects of Off, created by Elias Conrad Coldwood, are an important part of the game. It would be a shame to play without them. Cool. Enter your name. Let's go in all caps. It sounds like a typewriter. Your name's Panzita, is that correct? Yes. I'm a boy, I'm a girl. I'd rather not say. Alright. Welcome, Panzita. You've been assigned to a being called the Batter. The Batter's on a mission. Be sure that it's accomplished. So the first time I played this game, that is something that caught my eye super fast, was that it says I'm accompanying this person. Like, I'm not the character. We will let you both out in Zone 0. Good luck. See, that's what I was talking about. It's like both of us are here. For more information, find the one called the Judge. I'm assuming that's Felix the Judge. Right, here we are. To move my body, use the arrow keys on your keyboard. Cool. To interact with the environment, use the space bar or the enter key. So for one, I like that the character, the Batter, talks to you. Two, I like that I haven't played a game in so long that was without any mouse controls whatsoever. I also like the really minimalistic approach to the design. There cannot be any living beings in Zone 0. Hence, I deduce that you are a pure figment of my imagination. Does that mean he's not a living being? Because he's in Zone 0. Nevertheless, I will introduce myself. I am the Judge, and I am aching to know your name, dear user internal code. I'm the Batter. I have been entrusted with a sacred mission. It is a pleasure, although it was not the body I was addressing, but the soul that it harbors. What is your name, Controller? Their name is Panzita. They can't talk to us. However, they can see and hear everything. Even though you two are an imaginary specter in my eyes, let it be said that I am delighted to meet you as well, dear Panzita. I believe we need your help. I like that they told us that they would talk to us to do it, he can find us. Many people are in need of my services, you know. Everybody loves cats. Yeah, true. We rub ourselves against their legs and purr in a most insistent manner. They adore that. I'm not talking about that kind of help. I see. Well, what sort of service could I offer to an ectoplasmic entity? I have a sacred mission to fulfill. I must purify the world. The first time he said this, I thought to myself, oh god, are we gonna be the bad guy? Because only bad guys use the word purify like that. There is no objective more laudable than yours. I accept to serve you as a guide through this area, if it is of any help to you. Thanks. It's flying up the screen. Alright, just like this sound. It's impossible to get around this obstacle. Oh, cover a little finicky. 448-287C. Hi Tim! There's no camera because I play with a laptop, and the webcam on it isn't the greatest. 448-287C. What do the fans want, Tim? I don't have any fans yet. You're my first 2 fans. A luck ticket has been found. Cool. What is my inventory? I completely forgot how to play this game. Oh, cool. It is escape. The battle. Purify. Level 1. Pure. Luck ticket recovers a moderate amount of HP. I have the Herald bat. Nice. And no defensive items. Ha! My attack is 69. Nice. Oh, cool! Name, the batter. Class is Savior, and nickname is Purifier. My state is pure. I don't know what any of this means. Allow me to inform you that I find you quite tangible for a phantasmagorial being. Oh, thank you, Jasmine. Might you in fact be a person of flesh and blood? I think so. Well, I'm the person made of flesh and blood. You're made of code. Then I was mistaken from the beginning, and you did not even interrupt me in my fanciful phantasms. This is relatively bizarre, I must say, for you are the first living being I was given to encounter in this place. Okay, so Tim is saying that the ambient sounds are too loud, and that is something I agree with. Hey everybody, it's me again. All throughout Zone 0 and Zone 1, we had a bunch of audio balance issues. It should be better in Zone 2, and by Zone 3, I should have figured out how to split audio tracks, so it'll be much better by then. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for sticking with me as I teach myself all these new things. Alright, back to the video. I had incidentally concluded that Zone 0 was an empty land. It is all too obvious that I was led astray. However, there exist other zones, and in those territories, hostile individuals might attack you most violently. Your sacred mission will likely lead you into these lands. Would you like me to acquaint you with the art of violent confrontation? Okay, I think this fight is gonna get really loud. Combat tutorial, yes please. Purification in progress. This is the battle screen. As you can observe, you will find yourself placed at the right-hand side of the screen. That's also something that caught me off guard. Is that typically in RPGs, you're on the left side, right? Or like traditional turn-based RPGs. You're either on the left side if it's left to right, or I guess in the newer ones, your character's like in the foreground. Your opponent, however, in this case yours truly, will be located on the left, the correct place for a single combat. I don't know if the placement is because we're gonna get subverted and told that we're the bad guy later on, or if because the RPG is French. I don't know how French RPGs go. At the beginning of combat, a choice will be presented to you. You have to decide between attack and auto. Naturally, attack allows you to engage the fight in the classical fashion. If auto is your choice, the computer will make the strategic decisions in your place, turning you into a simple spectator. But now it is time to make an attempt. Choose attack, select the batter, then choose attack anew to slay you with your bat. Do not utilize the auto function. The computer will not restrain itself, and I fear I would die, taking my secrets with me to the grave. So he knows we're playing on a computer. So attack, and then we click him, and... Alright, simple enough. Excellent, dear sportive companion. Know that both the level of the batter and that of his opponent determine the impact of your assaults. It is also possible for you or your adversaries to slyly avoid the offensive moves you will exchange. Finally, on occasion, your concrete will may allow you to release a critical strike, causing teeth to fly in heaps. I feel like I've changed the judge's voice drastically from the first time I voiced him. But let us proceed if you are willing to. You may have noticed that, when you first choose attack upon selecting the batter, a new window opened itself in the lower right-hand corner of the screen. There you have the choice between 4 new options. Attack lets you carry out a soul strike against a likewise soul adversary. Competence permits you to use one of your special talents. Objects let you access the inventory you are presently carrying. Finally, flee is the option of the coward. Will I dehort from this alternative? Know that only the badger may select it in his personal menu. So, let us attempt to utilize an item. Take this luck ticket and graciously use it on the batter's person. The luck ticket has been found. Cool. Oh my god, I forgot I had set him to attack Felix. Where's my XP? Impeccable! Your mastery of battle borders on brilliancy, my friend. But there is one thing we have not yet addressed. I am of course talking about competencies. They are, generally speaking, special moves that trigger surprising effects. It may be that they are particularly powerful attacks, or such that they induce a resurgence of health points. It's kind of hard to read some of the text. Nevertheless, know this. Any use of competences leads to consumption of competence points. So I suggest that you use your skills with parsimony. Once your CP are consumed, it will be impossible to carry out heavy assaults. This guy, I need a a thesaurus, sorry, I need a thesaurus nearby while he's talking. Or, I guess a dictionary too, yeah, sorry. I'm a little dumb. I'm much dumber than Felix the Judge. Or just the Judge, I suppose. And if, by some mischance, you happen to cross swords with a tougher opponent before recovering some CP, your victory will be uncertain. But let us try right away. Choose competence and try using wide angle, which will allow you to analyze your enemy. Oh, nice. Competence. Analyze enemy's characteristics. Whoa. The Judge, a cryptic feline of odd appearance. HP 300, CP 30. No weaknesses or resistances. You now know not only all about my attributes, but also about the arts of combat. About the wide angle. Know that its analysis will always be based on the start of the battle. Thus it may accidentally analyze adversaries you have already knocked down for a long time. The confrontation ends, theoretically, when the health points of your team or all of your opponents fall to 0. Take good care of your health if you want a successful career in purification. From now on, you will be ready to dispose of all impure obstacles that dare stand in your luminous mission's way. Well, supposing your intelligence is on the same level with your undeniable capability of dealing bat blows to an innocent cat. You're not an innocent cat, you told me to hit you. Be it as it may, your training has not yet reached its end yet. Let me ask you to follow me if you still want me as your guide. I love how he zooms up the screen like that. I guess it is, in an objective speaking sense, I did hit a cat with a baseball bat. But he's fine. Oh yes, to pass through it would be necessary to use your cerebral organ correctly. You know, the one bathing flabbily in your cranium. I think that these floating blocks correspond in some way or another to the symbols you can see on the wall. Is there anything else? Oh yes, to pass... Oh, he said the same thing. Cool. Watch me puzzle master. Nice. 126823. Easy. What do you say here? Is there a problem, oh dear charming hero? I cannot do everything in your place. I am not your janitor after all. Hello, Emma. Thanks for dropping by. Nonetheless, may I perhaps dare suggest you try to activate some of these floating blocks more than once, if so required. So hurry, solve me this intriguing obstacle, and post haste, if you please. I wish to rejoin the ground floor as soon as possible. Alright. I'm gonna assume they just go 1 through 8, left to right. 1, 2, 6, 8, 2, 3. Look at that. Big brain. Finally, after all that effort, the long-awaited reward makes its entrance to the scene. Is he eating? Crunch, nom nom, crunch. It's impossible to get around this obstacle. Cool. Oh, cool. We're back in the beginning. Piece of silver flesh has been found. Recovers CP. Okay, cool. So that's your mana potion. Let's check back this room. 448-287C. Watch me immediately forget that. 448-287C. Nice. If you see me do some weird, like I overshoot my movements, there's a bit of a weird delay between some of the arrow key inputs. Here we have an accessory that will prove especially useful to your purifying quest, dear enlightened student and sportive friend. It is a cube. Did he call me a friend? We've known each other for maybe like 5 minutes. It is a cube, and I did hit him with a baseball bat. Is that what friendship counts for in this game? It is a cube floating in the air, as you have probably noticed. Nevertheless, you'll be able to differentiate it from its ilk by the contrast of its clashing colors, assaulting your gaze with bad taste and defying any sensible course of plastic arts. Jazz is saying in chat that she'd also hit me with a baseball bat. You know, I'm constantly asking my friends to do that. Constantly, 100%, and they all always say no. Do not judge it too quickly, however, for despite its criticizable appearance, this red cube is of undeniable use. Aside from restoring the entirety of your health and competence points, it is capable of saving your progress and sending you to the nothingness! The nothingness is a place of transition outside of space itself, where you can travel from one point to another at the speed of light. I now invite you to try for yourself in order to discover locations more populous than this deserted land. Open your wings, my dear companion, and fly towards the following zones without hesitation. Your only enemy is the fear that will grab you. Okay. Do not worry yourself. I too travel much between the different zones of the world. Perhaps we will come to meet again. Ah, by the by, take this. This item of a curious name will be the key that shall permit you to enter Zone 1. Have I clarified that you can, at any moment, consult your inventory and characteristics by pressing the escape key? I found that one out by myself, thanks, Judge. The Leo card has been found. Oh, I don't have a... I guess it's just not an item that I physically have. Alright, let's see. Health points and combat points completely restored. Hell yeah. Save our game. Return to the nothingness. The way that that's phrased, when it says return to the nothingness, couple that with our quest to purify the world, the fact that we're on the right side of the screen when we fight, the fact that Felix the Judge said earlier that the battle theoretically ends when our party hits 0 or the opposing party. All of this is like, I feel really heavy-handed foreshadowing that we're the bad guy, and I just don't know if I'm reading too much into it. Back to the nothingness. See, it's like, so we came from the nothingness. I guess, is that where we were in the beginning of the game? I hate this place. If you can listen closely. If you were to put me in a room that looked like this and surround me with a bunch of French people who would whisper at me in French, which is already a very threatening language to be whispered at when you're Asian, well, terrifying. Where did I come from? Zone 0. Or Zone 1, which are the ones? Oh, Zone 3. It's impossible to need an adequate Zodiac card. So it is Leo like the Zodiac. The room! It's impossible to enter. Okay. So we have the Leo card, which I guess Leo is Zone 1. And here we go. Let us save our game again. Because I am a worrywart. Is this the horror game?